G'day, what's uppers? My name is Daniel O'Grady and welcome to another car spotting in Japan video. Yes, Wasabi Cars, I spot cars in Japan, and this is of course a Pontiac, a Trans Am. What's it doing in Japan? That's a good question. So check out this magazine here, Car Graphic. Now this is damn old. What is it? 1975 from March, and imports were alive and well back then. Check it out. You can see here there's a Trans Am, there's Trans Ams, there's Mustang Mark 1, Mustangs, Corvettes, Camaros, Mercury Cougars, a bunch of other cars, and it just goes on. Mopars, Trans Ams again, Cougars are quite popular. And it just goes on and on and on. Camaros, SSs and all Trans Am. Hey, American cars have been coming to Japan forever, so that's how they get there. That's how they get here. Anyway, let's jump into today's car. It is a 1978 Pontiac Trans Am. Now, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say it's got the 403 Oldsmobile engine. How would I know that? Going on the license plate. Now, this is a spotted car. The owner wasn't available. I couldn't go peeking around. I couldn't pop the hood. I got to go on how it's presented, and it says there 403. And also, you can see there's a TA 6.6 on the shaker, on that hood scoop, if it's even a scoop. I don't even know what it is. Hood bulge. So anyway, that's what I'm thinking, 403. Now, I looked at the grille because I wanted to determine what year it was. It's got that cross hatch design. And I thought, damn, I know what that is, that's a 78. And then I just happened to look at the other side and it's hexagonal, so that's 77. So I was in two minds about what this possibly could be. And look, hey, I'm no Pontiac expert, you guys know that, and if you're coming here for the first time, you must have an interest in Pontiacs, that's why you're watching. I'm sure you guys know your Pontiacs like the back of your hand, so I'm sure you could pick this car to bits and you know all about it. So let me know in the comments below, that'd be great. Now, what tipped the scale for me that this is a 78 is the T-top roof. There were two types, right? There was the Hurst type, which was a bit smaller, and then there was the GM Fisher T-top, and these were only available in 78. This appears to be the larger one, the 78 one, so there you go. I'm just going to say it's a 78. I hope that's what it could be. Now, one thing that was sort of struck me as odd, two things: the paint, the color. What is it, like a dark brown, eggplant, deep maroon, purple color? It's really odd. It doesn't appear to be a factory color, and I just did some Googling, but it doesn't look like one of those colors. I don't know what the deal is. Also, the script, that sort of Germanic, German style, ye olde English style writing, I thought that was just bizarre, but apparently it was one of the options that were available back then, so that was news to me. Now let's jump into the interior. Okay, so I believe that's called Camel Tan. Looks in decent shape. It's got that, that 3-spoke steering wheel. The Holden Monaro had a similar one, but it was a bit more dish, a bit more angled in on the spokes, but very similar. The dash, it's got that, is like turned aluminium fascia. And it does have electronic windows, and you can see there's a little panel there behind the automatic gear stick console, and you can see on the actual door trim there's like a black disc. It's really hard to see, but that was where the winders once were, and apparently this is completely normal. So there you go. Now check out the wheels. They are interesting. The rear wheels are just pretty epic. They look like cheese graters, you know what I'm saying? Like you would grate some carrots, grate some cheese. Not that I would attempt that with this car wheel. It would, I don't know where I'm going there. So there you go, guys, car spotting in Japan. I was out coming back from a car show and I saw this on the side of the road and I thought, damn, I'll get some photos of that. The owner wasn't there, sneaking around, probably shouldn't do it, but oh well, it is a car park. Hope I get away with it. Question of the day is recreational drives. Where do you go? What do you look for? Do you look for anything? Where do you go? For me, I get to drive around northern Kyushu. I pretty much head south from where I live, Tosu. In the countryside, there's always something interesting, absolutely, like this car. So where do you drive? Okay, everyone, thank you very much for joining me, and take it easy. Goodbye.
With a little bit of rust and a little bit of turn on wasabi cows in the neighborhood wasabi.